This is a Telos DST Splitboard review, and that is not my dog. Finally, I got good enough this season to do some splitboarding, so I went ahead and bought myself a Telos DST 54 splitboard, which is a new size for the 2022 split model. I usually ride a 50 to 52, but with all my Avi gear, 54 is the right size for my weight and pack. During my research, I learned that DST actually stands for double swallow tip, which you can see here and here, and they pair really well with early rise rocker for powder riding. When I first saw this board online, I wasn't too impressed with the colorway. I was just like, oh, it kind of looks like brown and just brown, but when it came, I was actually really pleasantly surprised by how beautiful the board's finish is. It's actually really nice. It has great texture, beautiful shade of brown. The pattern is actually really elegant, and it actually looks much better in person than on their website. It's a good surprise actually. And as you can see here, my Karakoram bindings fit perfectly well on it as well. Now I want to talk more here probably about the sidewalls of this board. I think it's really great that the DST split sidewalls here are made out of the same materials as skateboard wheels. Make it feel so much more durable, having that extra protection on your already expensive split board for backcountry riding. Yeah, let me show you more about how well constructed the base is. The first time I saw Telos Snowboards was on my home mountain, and I noticed Telos Snowboards due to its base. It's clean, it's beautiful made center base. It reminded me a lot of high-end snowboard bases that's all black like Ganthem Stick. It's really good solid base here, and it just stood out to me. Here's a footage of me riding, trying to show off the board, but the weather was not the best to capture any good footage. But look at this base. The solid construction feel was the main reason I chose this board. It's super durable, it feels really strong, it was well made, and the packaging it comes with was really great. I own more than 20 snowboards at the moment, and no one shipped the boards like Telos do. Zipper plastic bag, covered, bubble wrap, securely taped, not just like chuck it in a box and then ship it over, so that was good. When it comes to weight, this split board actually felt really light on my feet for a non-carbon board. I was actually quite pleasantly surprised by how light it felt. A lot of people do think carbon chatters more, but I have not ridden one, so I can't compare carbon versus non-carbon here, but what I can say for this Telos is that it rides damp. It rides like a solid. I don't feel the bounce when I ride on choppy terrain, and while I'm still learning how to do better ollies, it was actually quite surprising that I was able to load and snap my tail on the split board. Even with all my Avi gear, like all the solid construction really feels good on this board when you ride it. It's damp. I love it. This board performed well on wet powder and didn't have to lean back as much. I'm guessing this is due to the camrock profile the board comes with. It turns well, it's quick edge to edge, and definitely a comfortable ride down. I thought the 54 would feel super wide, but it did not. It was very easy to adjust into. As this is a directional board shaped to ride both directions, you still have to put a little more weight on the back. It was a late spring day here, so the pack underneath were bumpy with some heavy snow on top. I wish the board could plow through more than it does right now. While it's a damn ride, it does not plow through the choppy bumps as a heavier, stiffer solid board would. Well, what can I say? Even the dog likes the board. Look at it. Now, although this is my first ever split board, to me riding this did not feel any different compared to solid. I felt comfortable on it even when dropping into stiffer runs. The board felt solid and is definitely stiff enough to ride all mountain with it, despite it being a split board. Now, although it is longer and wider than my other boards, I did not have to do much adjustments. I was even able to follow camera rider that is a much better snowboarder than me in icy and flat-like conditions. Now when it comes to hardwares, the DST splits comes with phantom clips and they are great. They're secure and trusted by a lot of other splitboard companies out there. It's very easy to over tighten them, so please take care when you first adjust your splitboard. All in all, I really love the splitboard and totally happy with my first split purchase.